Let me share with you guys how my timeline almost just got hijacked. Even with my stream, even with my codes, even with all the resources I needed, it's that serious. Because you guys know me, very transparent. So as I always blab about, this past summer was insane. Like, detrimentally life-changing. I love it. Would never do it again, right? So after my scroll activated, after I had the stream, after I worked with it 12 hours a day for months and months, saw through the veil, all the bullshit, right? I was forced to live somewhere I didn't want to live, with no vehicle, no pets, nothing. I just quite literally had to do whatever I was given. Bitched at for not working, bitched at for not conforming to societal norms again. Because prior to all of this happening, I was exactly where the system wanted me. I went and got a great degree. She's so smart. I got a good job. I lived in a nice city with an ex who seemed better than the rest. But inside, that void that we were discussing earlier kept growing and growing and growing, and I could not do it anymore. So I left. I completely quit the job, no notice, left the boyfriend, no notice, packed all of my shit up that would fit in my car, and I left. And when I lost that, I pretty much had nothing on paper, no assets, nothing to my name, but I had never felt so damn happy. So I went along with it. The summer sucked, but finally, I built up my business just by being me, just by delivering information from my stream. And it was almost like that's all I needed. I always knew I was here for more. I knew there was more. I knew there was something watching. And now it's just like I had proof. And so I had enough to buy a vehicle. I had enough to finally reintegrate myself with society. I was finally sealed. My nervous system was fine. I could go back out. I could reach back out to everyone I had to cut off. I could go catch up, get drinks. And that is the problem. You see, it's so easy to reacclimate with your old comfort loops. You can make huge strides in one direction and then keep getting pulled back. That's part of the game. So yeah, if you've noticed, I've barely been posting. I have not made any progress on my PDFs. I have not posted my podcast. I have not made my courses. I haven't done another masterclass because I allowed myself to get distracted in that comfort cycle. And the beautiful thing about my gift and my purpose and my mission, because I didn't hijack anything. This was an almost, and it's a teaching material, a teaching tool. The beautiful thing is I'm not just some guru that knows all. I've been through it. I walked through it, and I wasn't guaranteed to make it. I'm still not, and I almost just didn't. So by this reacclimation, I joined 2 sports teams. Like, you drink, you kick some balls, you have fun. I started dating. I started going out. I started hanging out. Now all of a sudden there's attractive people around me and they want to hang out. They want my time. Now my old friends, I want to drink every weekend. And pretty soon my whole week is consumed. And now I have no motivation. Now I'm gaining weight. Now I don't know what I'm doing. So now I have the polar opposite problem, right? Before I was completely isolated, borderline going crazy. And now all of a sudden I have my transportation and my funds, and I can do whatever I want. I can go places, I can hang out with my old friends. And it is so understandable to crave the normalcy, to crave what once was. But you have to realize it's never, ever going to be the same. The mimic timelines will chew you up and spit you right back out because you don't belong there. And so here I am around people that I do not align with anymore. And it just became more and more apparent every single time. These people don't give a shit about what I do for work. They don't care about this game, this simulation. They are stuck in this same repeated pattern and cycle that most of them are never going to break out of. And by being around those fields, by pretending to be normal again, by pretending that I am the Avery you knew 2 years ago, and not this person that has these incredible fucking gifts, it makes you want to dim yourself constantly, and it does not align. So I had a pretty heavy moment recently where I realized, when you look around and you kind of see, I'm never going to be who I was 2 years ago, 4 years ago, it doesn't matter. I'm not the person that these people knew and are trying to project me out to be. So mentally not feeling great, physically not feeling great. After I had that moment of clarity, it was almost like a huge crash. And that's when I said, this environment does not match my timeline. I don't want to be here anymore. I haven't wanted to be here in the first place. I need to get out of here. And then it gets me back in gear, right? And then all of a sudden, after being insanely sick for 24 hours, the bloat is gone. Any sort of residual feelings, tension, all gone. And still, would I have changed any of it? No, not a single step. That's what I really, if I could tell people one thing, if you're living in alignment and you're listening to yourself, you can't do anything wrong. Everything is meant to help your path, but you have to know when to exit, and that's where most people hinder.
Looks like you forgot, once again, how powerful you are.